Hey, it's Zina Dalla, your verticline posture coach. And well, I'm not looking really vertical aligned, am I? This is an example of what we call swayback posture, when the hips are bailing forward and we don't see that straight line that we're looking for when we're looking for side posture. So this is called swayback, and that's what we're going to talk about today. When someone has swayback, which by the way is pretty common, it means that their hips are bailing forward and their shoulders are kind of behind their hips. And this can create a lot of tension in the neck and shoulder area and can cause a lot of dysfunction in the body. So what we want to do is try to strengthen the hip muscles to bring the hips back underneath the shoulders so that you're standing in a straight line and your body is working more efficiently. I have an exercise to teach you today. I'm going to teach it to you in a sitting position as well as a laying down position. You can try in either position that will help to strengthen the hip flexors and bring that alignment back into the body. First, we're going to teach you the sitting version of the exercise. I will warn you that the sitting version is actually a little bit more challenging than the laying down version. It just requires a little bit more pelvic stabilization and just can be a little bit more challenging. So you're going to sit tall in a neutral pelvis position where our belly button is kind of right above our pubic bone and we have a slight arch in our lower back. You can take your hands and place them palms up in your lap. You want to make sure your feet are parallel, about fist width distance apart between the feet and the knees, and you're going to roll your shoulders back. Now we're going to lift both heels off of the ground, and then I'm going to work to lift one leg off of the ground at a time. I'm going to start with my left leg, and I'm going to do this lift from this hip flexor muscle, right where my finger is, right in the hip, okay? And I want to make sure that when I do this lift that I don't round my back, or I don't lean back, or I don't try to bring my chest towards my knee. Everything stays stable here on the torso as I lift my knee up towards the ceiling. It's actually a lot harder than you would think. So I'll do about 10 on one side, and then I'm going to do 10 on the opposite side. Again, your hands can be face up in your lap. I just had my fingers there to help remind me where I should be lifting. And our goal here is to keep the pelvis neutral as we lift this knee up. We'll do about 10 on each side. Now I'm going to teach the exercise to you in a laying down position. So in this position, we're going to have our knees bent, our feet and our knees about hip width distance apart, and I'm going to lay down with my palms out to that 45-degree angle. My head is fully relaxed on the ground and my pelvis is in that neutral position. So if we take the hands back on our pelvis, we want it to be flat and parallel to the ground, like I could put a cup of coffee right between the triangle there and it wouldn't spill. Now I'm going to lift both heels off of the ground, and again I'm going to use the muscles right in that hip crease. I'm going to lift the leg off the ground, just one of them. I'll start with my right leg, up and down, just a couple inches. If you lift it too high, okay, if I lift it to here, I'm no longer working that muscle, okay? So I just want to lift it a couple inches off the ground and you'll feel that muscle working. Again, we don't want to see the pelvis move around here. You're keeping your pelvis still as you're using that hip flexor to lower and lift the leg. For this one, since it's a little bit easier, you can do about 20 repetitions on each side, okay? Keeping the heels lifted, shoulders relaxed, and head just relaxed into the ground. So that's it. That's two different versions of an exercise to help you with swayback posture. There's obviously a bunch of other options for exercises, but that's the two I want to focus on today. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.